Ladies and gentlemen, can you give a warm welcome to the O'Connells, led by Captain Stuart Reynolds.
I find the cover very awkward. Do you? Was it? The cover very awkward. Well, I wouldn't be used to all the buttons there. So the ND1 and ND1. Good afternoon, folks, one and all, and welcome to Park Murray here for this final of the Intermediate Chapter 2017. Well, I was saying good afternoon, but in actual fact the weather has changed dramatically. It's initially this morning it was overcast, but now it's turned wet. It's a miserable day here at the moment. But tomorrow, if the O'Connells get the result we want here today, we won't worry about that. Anyway, just to let you know, folks, this is Sean Geaney, and I'm here co-present with my mate Ian Sharkey, aka the Butch, affectionately known the one and all. He's been at the cold face with O'Connell as a selector only the last 1 or 2 years. When was the last time you were selector?
Last year, unfortunately, double relegation, unfortunately.
Double relegation, but
we'll turn a negative into a positive.
We'll turn a negative into a positive.
We're here today, only for we got relegated, we wouldn't be here today.
Correct and right. That's the best example I've ever heard of a negative being turned into a positive. And we're here today. The season commences, you know, Ian knows, we all know. We didn't get off to a good start. Spirits were down. All of a sudden then, midway through the season, it ignited completely. And where was the change point? The change point was here in Dunlea.
Change point here again
Dunlea. Completely. And that night, we blew them away, and led by one of the terrible twins, Niall Connell himself. That night put on an exhibition. So anyway, here today, the boys are walking out there in front of us, and we're just looking across, led by Stuart Reynolds. Stuart Reynolds played here in 1999. He's gone on, he's 39 now in November. James Clark, as we said him, James Clark is 21. Jason Carroll is 37. And there's the man himself, Jackie. Jackie's there with his little son, Isaac. He's behind with Salem ever present. And Keith Woods. Keith's only after a turn over from the 11, and he's back playing. In the middle of the field, we have Sean Cairns and the one and only Dean Shergar Stanfield. Behind that, we have what? Stuart Osborne. And Sid, Paul McKeever, and
Dean Corrigan.
And Dean Corrigan, of course. Dean Corrigan's one of the young bucks. First championship point, he's only 21. Conor McGill, who's a very talented player. He's back. We're hoping for a lot from him here today. Better say that. The mum and dad's here behind me. And after that, we have Robert Quigley. Robert returned from another mid-season, and he's made a massive difference. He's, well, put it this way, if it scores on, he'll get it. But then we'd expect that, because I can remember way back in no later than 1983, his father, the great Benji, scored in the season 8 goals and 63 points. So, Robert, you've built to live up the son. Okay, and after that, we have the man himself, Niall Conlon, who forms the other part of the, what would you call it, the terrible twins. And Niall has put on an exhibition throughout. He's just a fabulous wee player. Anyway, tell me this, Ian, please. You're a more intelligent man than me, so you say yourself anyway. What way do you see it? Where is the danger areas going to be? What do we want out of this game? What way is it going to go?
I think, Sean, and the slippery conditions will suit no team. None of them want a greasy ball. But on the day, I think if we break out a half-back line, if they break their lines, speed kills, and all generals like speed fucking kills. But if we get up that lane and break their lanes, we'll get plenty of scores on the board. And if we have plenty of scores on the board at half time, if we're winning a point or two leading, or with 10 minutes to go, we'll win this.
Yeah, you have to say there is one great thing about this O'Connells. I mean, they have been serious. They have guts. Sorry, they have guts in abundance. They won't. Yes. They won't stop.
Won't lack in guts.
And just on having guts, a wee bit of award here. You have to give your man's in his first year, the manager, Paddy Bates. Paddy Bates, he's known as what? The wily old Cavan man.
The wily old.
Very little he doesn't know, and he's here to be assisted by his son.
He's actually a Monaghan man.
Oh, I apologise. Yeah, Ian there again.
He's a Monaghan man. He's a Monaghan man. Lives in Cavan.
You're stealing me tongue.
I understand these things.
You're a knowledgeable person. And beside that, then of course we have our own 2 homegrown selectors, the one and only, a good mate of your own, Derek Walsh.
Derek the Walla Walsh,
known as the Walla.
Yes,
Derek's been ever present. He's been. I actually saw a photo from last year, and I didn't believe it was him. He was playing on the 14. He's on the 14 championship.
Yeah,
he played along with Mark Stanfield. I see Mark up here on my left. The two of them won on the 14 medals together a few years back.
Derek's still the same size.
Derek's still. Don't be saying that. And of
Ladies
course,
and gentlemen, could I please ask you to
Alan Brand.
And the great Alan Brand. Now we have a Ronavine.
Hi.
Yes, folks. Now we're only minutes to go in before this final here, and yes, the atmosphere is building up. The people are coming back on. I mean, there's 200 or 300 in the stand over there. Unfortunately, so much rain that went into the stand, but yeah, there's good atmosphere. Quite a well, naturally enough, Belgium always brings out a good crowd. I mean, they've good supporters throughout the history of the game, you know. So we're just really looking forward here. I'm looking around me here now, and I'm telling you, I see Mark Stanfield here just up on my left. I see some of the older players. I see Benny Kennedy up there. I see Frank Kennedy, and I see a man here on my left that's normally used to looking down at things from a higher distance. The Captain King himself. He's on ground level for a change. You're down to earth. But anyway, no, that atmosphere is growing up great here. And Patsy Clark, the great dancer is up here on me right, yes. And of course, not to be outdone by the brother. And you know, this is not a political programme. I see a few politicians up there. We're not mentioning them at all today. This is a football day. Okay, right, come on, Ian. You're always a guru. What's?
I think if we keep with them, as I said earlier on, I think if we keep with them, with 10 minutes to go, we'll beat them. But we have to keep with them. It's very important to keep with them. Breaking the tackles. We need a lot of men playing up to the best potential. But slippery ball is suiting no team. The two footballing teams, slippery ball suiting neither team. But it's a 50-50 game anyway. It's a final. It's dreary conditions. But I can see a bit of a clearance across the way there. But the ball's about to be thrown in the next few minutes. O'Connell's getting into a huddle. Big day for the club. Last final 2012, previous final 2006, intermediate final.
Well, the last, just on the finals, I'm going back. I was around a wee bit before you, Ian. And
you were born a long time before me as well.
There was a final in 1949, and they won it against Cooley. 1976 to beat the Islands. 1982 they were beat by the O'Malley's. 1983 to beat Dunleo. 1988 to beat the Kevins. 1999 they were beaten by Clara Head here of a Sunday night. 2006 they were beaten in the final in Lourn Village by the Malachis. 2000, and that was 2006. 2012, of course, we won the championship. So that goes back now, what, 1949. That goes back the last 68 years. What more? We can't do any more than that, can we?
In fairness, Sean, you can go back a long way. There's younger apostles than you, I think.
You're a nasty little man. I don't know why they put you beside me. You're not a nice person. Okay, folks, only joke. We're having a bit of crack. We're looking out in the middle now. Sean Cairns. A lot's going to be expected of Sean and Dean. Sean Cairns.
Billy Smith 15.
Billy Smith
15 for the Clans, and Big Ray McCabe. He scored 1-5 against Hunterstown.
Yeah, so I mean, what way do you see the middle there?
I think Billy Smith will start in the middle and win on the square.
That's Billy out in front of us, yeah.
Well, ready to go, folks.
We're ready to go, folks, and yeah, we're playing down to the road goals. I see that Dean's on my left here. Sydney's on the
40, Jackie on the right.
And Jackie's on the right wing. And the ball is thrown in, and straight away, yes, Dean has it. Dean puts it up here, and no, it's just over the lane. Young Conor McGill was going for it. That was an impossible ball at the minute, but I'm afraid there is no doubt, is there, Ian? There's going to be a lot of skids.
Yes, we've got a lot of mistakes. So we haven't missed the least mistakes today.
Well, that's a good
dirty ball.
A dirty ball, yeah.
Good tackling.
Good tackling, yes. Very
well
good tackling.
Robert Quigley.
And Robert Quigley has it. Robert puts it in, and again. Oh, yes, very well won. No, it's been cleared by the Clans again now. That's it. That Billy Smith is out. And the Clans now, they're playing the ball out of defence. A short ball.
Conor Noonan has the ball, is it?
Conor Noonan, yeah, that's one of the midfielders. Yeah. He's going forward the ball. He's been
fouled by Jackie.
Jackie, yes, he was fouled. Unfortunately, that's Jackie. Jackie gives it 100% all the time, but unfortunately, there's a fine margin between what tackling hard and
giving away
fouls. But what do you do? So this is the first free of the match now. It's where is it, Ian? It's out in what, the 50 yards line. It's on the left hand side.
It's about 40 yards out.
40 yards out to the left hand side. I don't think.
Billy Smith on the ball.
Billy Smith the ball. Yeah, I don't think he'll be able to now.
It'll be a good score if he gets it.
It would be a good score if he gets it.
Not for us.
Not for us.
No.
We're O'Connell's men. This is a very biased comedy. So O'Connell's men. He kicks it in, and he kicks it in, and it's skidded, and it's going to the left of the upright, and it's gone wide. So again, there's only what are we? Very early minutes, and I have to get my man out to synchronise. Now get that smartphone of yours out. 3 minutes gone now in the first half, and I see Emmett's taking position up here, and that's a.
He's marking Conor McCabe.
Yes. And there's Salem is the ball. Salem is looking around for help. He's not sure which way to go. He puts it up to Dean. Dean on the Stewart. Stewart, normally plays in the half forward. He's playing it half wing. Stewart is going forward. He's touching again. He has it back again to Dean. Dean kicks it out by the corner. Is it going to stay in? Yes. Yeah, Conor McGill has the ball. Conor has it. He looks, he takes on his man. He's going forward. He still has the ball. He's going. He just pass a nice ball across to Dean. Conor's back again to Conor. Conor has it, and it's come back. And yeah, they still have the ball. They're still playing the ball 1-1, and is that Dean? Yeah.
In Stanfield, what some score?
Ah, fabulous score! Fabulous score! I wonder, Dean, is that as good a score as the big brother would have got? I think it is. Big brother, yes, he's here beside me, Stano. He's saying he wouldn't have got a better one than that himself. So that's the first score of the match, and Dean put it over from a very acute angle. Sean Cairns, and the ball is broken down, and yes, Stuart Osmond playing a nice job as a sweeper, has it to Paul McKeever. Paul has it to Niall, and Niall gets it, and unfortunately Niall he snapped it a wee bit too quick. What do you think, Ian?
Yeah, he did. He took it a wee bit too quick. Maybe it was first ball into him.
It was his first ball into him. He came out, he won the ball lovely, but he just seemed to snap in the ball a wee bit too soon. He just could have taken a little bit more time. But anyway, it was very promising in the early stage. 4 minutes gone. A fabulous score by Dean Stanfield. And we've had 2 attacks, and Niall just snapped that wide. Ball is coming out around the middle, it's breaking, and Sean Cairns, yes, he is a fabulous catch by Sean Cairns. The big man, he's flying into Robert Quigley. Robert, and wide. Yeah, that was a beautiful catch by Sean Cairns. Big Sean in the middle of the field. He's been having a tremendous season. He went away in the St. John there, he went railing all over Europe for a while. I don't know what he learned out there, but it did him good anyway. And he's back playing in top form. He put a lovely ball into Robert Quigley. Now anyway, the kick out is coming out, and it's coming out here underneath us. And oh yeah,
Kevin Carroll
has the ball. He puts it across, and Sydney, yes, Sydney's gone in, but you have to go in.
In fairness, a good place to foul.
Yeah, good, correct and right, Ian, correct and right. Now you have to go for the ball.
Paul Gore, very experienced man with the Clans, drew the free. I said they would have played together with Drummond United.
You did,
yeah.
It's not JJ.
No,
it's not. No,
it's Conor McKeever.
Yeah.
There's Mark McGeown.
Oh, Mark McGeown, who's a danger man. He said he should have got a penalty in 2012.
Yeah,
and
he's looking for another one.
Yes, he was looking for another one. He didn't get it. Oh, yes, it is. It is a free in.
It's a free in.
So we're now, what are we in? 5 or 6 minutes into the first half, and this looks
like to be the equaliser.
This looks like it could be quite easy to equaliser. So again, so far you'd have to think from O'Connell's point of view, and naturally that's the only reason we're here from O'Connell's point of view. They've done quite well, they've settled, haven't they? And are you happy enough with the performance so far?
Yeah, we probably should have another score on the board.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. It was 2 snapshots, but other than that, they're
playing well. They're
playing well. Got a bit of a rhythm.
Sean got a lovely catch in the middle and getting them going.
Yes, and Billy Smith put that over the bar. Billy Smith, he's very accurate. He's excellent.
Excellent dog player.
Excellent dog player, and he plays around the middle. Yeah, he is a talent player. Anyway, short kick out again. Stuart has a short kick out to Keith. Keith's carrying the ball. Keith, who's ever present. He's just Mr. Reliability. And the Stuart Osmond. Stuart is really covering ground. He was playing over the left half, now he's going over the right wing. He's covering a lot, but unfortunately, just his last delivery at the end was very bad.
Fitzpatrick on the ball. Stephen
Fitzpatrick. And the ball is breaking out now. And Dean has gone down for the ball as he. Yeah, Dean has it. It's underneath us here. It's hard to see. Dean has it. And Dean is still winning the ball. And he's going forward, yes.
Free in.
Well done, yeah, well done. Dean, I tell you, Dean has settled very well into the game so far. He's playing, he's settled very well. The ball has come across. And Emmett Bourne has the ball. Young Emmett Bourne, Emmett's based in Dublin now. He's a dual player. He can play in the backs, he can play in the forwards. Unfortunately, that's ball back into the Clans, and it's broken around the middle. And
JJ Quigley now.
JJ Quigley, yes, that's JJ Quigley.
Oh, free again.
Yes, JJ won't like that, but that's life, JJ. What can you do about that? And that was nailed back to Sydney. Paul McKeever. Sydney's looking for his options, and he slides the ball out here now. Okay. And Conor McGill is covering a lot of ground. He's gone from the right corner out to the left corner. He's going, he's taking them all, he still has it. He's toe to hand, he's soloing, he's teasing out, and he kicks it. Yeah, it's over, it's a high ball, it's over across, and it's falling down, and yes. Niall again, Niall gets his range this time, yes.
Great score from Niall Conlon.
Well done Niall. So Conor McGill, he jinked and jinked with that, Conor McGill, and he got it across, and Niall won the ball, and it was a lovely kick over Niall. Niall, I mean, let's be realistic, they're all players out here, they're all good. We need 15 players, you need 30. But you really,
the big men have to stand up.
The big men have to stand up, exactly.
Niall's not that big, but
no, he stands up.
Big in stature.
He really, Niall and Jackie, they really are the heartbeat of the team. So Niall, I'm glad to see him getting that point in. That's JJ Quigley, and it's coming across, and yes, it's gone. That was James. And yes, Stuart Osmond, well, he's a wily old fox too. He's not old, he's 27, he's 28, but this is first year with O'Connell's. He came here because his mates, Niall and
living in Belgium all his life too.
He's living in Belgium. But put it this way, he's a head and his shoulders. He knows where to place himself, where the ball is going to be coming.
He does indeed.
So it's coming across now, and Salem puts the ball in, and Jackie, a fabulous ball by Jackie. This is the first time Jackie's got into the game, but Jackie will take them on all right. He kicks, and it's gone to the left, and it's gone wide. Tell me this, please, Ian. You need Jackie in the game, you need Jackie in the ball. Would you be happy with Jackie out on the wing?
I don't mind out there now once he gets on the ball, but sometimes a lot of people think he's better facing the ball. But if he gets enough of the ball there, he'll run your man ragged over there. You know what I mean? I just don't like that's a third wide of the game now. I'd like to settle a little bit, but we are settling. We are settling well. All the nerves should be gone now. Yeah. And Emmett, James Clark, and Dean, they're all finding their way into the game. The young fellas that never played before. James Clark now on the ball. Nipper McKeown, captain, wily old fella with the clans, just nips in front of him. McKeown hits it. It's a free in. I don't know if that was, but the handy free in is right. This looks like the equaliser.
This looks like it, right, yeah.
Rain's still falling here in Dunlea, but the crowd are getting into it. A bit subdued at the minute, but far side is well packed. Billy Smith back on the ball again.
So rain has to stop, Ian.
Starting to stop, huh? Walk that one. It's starting to stop. Walk that one out.
It's not falling my hair now, the rain, is it? No.
No, your hair's not on your eyes. A bit like me own. You'll have to wipe them blinkers.
You're a nasty little man, Ian. You're a nasty wee man.
Anyway, Billy Smith up to take the free for the clans. This should be the equaliser. There it is. Two points apiece. 10 minutes gone. Both teams are settling into it fairly okay. So we'll see if Snitchy works the short kick out again. They've worked the last 3 or 4 times. Keith Woods goes wide. James Clark goes wide, and Jason Carroll, yes, and it works again. Clans are letting us have the ball there. Keith Woods out to Clark in his first final. Yeah, Keith Woods, a wily old man. About a long time, a lot of experience. Loses the ball. JJ Quigley running through. Kevin Carroll on the ball now. Did he handle it on the ground? No, he didn't. No, Billy Smith still has her. Excellent dog. Plays soccer with our Woodview and all them boys. Back now to the Noonan late replacement on the team. At the Paul Gore and Elder Statesman of the clans. And it's third or fourth final, maybe it's fifth final. Goes for a score. I went to Billy Smith. Stewart has that. We're awake, yeah. Dean Stanfield has it. Dean missed out due to sickness in the semi-final. Into Paul McKeevan, and here's Dean Corrigan.
Dean's on the ball.
Lightning, hard to catch. Once he keeps the ball. Well done, Dean. Gives it to Paul McKeever. O'Connell's are starting to settle into this, Sean.
Yeah.
So we are, and the right man on the ball now, Robert Quigley. Just into the keeper's hands. Yeah. It's 3 or 4, 3 wides on the keeper's hands. Like, I hope we're not. Four possible scores, and maybe 3 anyway. Like, I hope we're not looking for them at the end of the game.
That's a nice bit of working out there with them.
Clans work it out well. Out to Nuala, into the captain Mark McCumber. It's kind of lost at the back, but Dean's covering Mark Newell on the ball. He won't miss. He does. I put the jinx on him. I put the hex on him.
Okay, thanks, Ian. No. I mean, that was probably it was one of the most dangerous moves of the game, wasn't it?
Yeah, we sort of lost it down.
Yeah, but again, it just shows you when you're in a final, even that wily old fox, what do you call him, Mark McKeown. Let's be realistic, he snapshotted too, he could have went on a wee bit further. And he was Snitchy tips it out here to Stuart Osmond.
Clans are content to let us have it
down the half-back line. Yeah, exactly.
But we have to break at speed now.
Yes, that's it. Very nice. Salem did a nice jink. Oh, he still has it again, Salem. He puts it across to Dean. Dean has the ball, and Dean's putting it on for his mate. And now Jackie's on the ball. You want to get Jackie in the ball. This is a man that needs to be in the ball. And it's absolutely fabulous by Niall. Niall back into Jackie, and again just the conditions. Yes, you see that you can't blame anyone. That's just torrential conditions, just with the slipping and sliding. That looked a great move, but unfortunately it's broken down and the clans come out again. The clans are breaking down, as you know, they're breaking under the fence. That's the type of a game they play. And again, it's
Mark
Newell. I mean, this is 2 or 3 times he's been free. The only thing is they haven't got the men up. Oh, well done.
They're looking for Ray McCabe in there.
They're looking for Ray McCabe, yes. They might play the pack defence in, but the only thing is there's some of
they're breaking at speed.
They're breaking at speed, but there's nobody up front.
Yeah, as I said earlier, speed breaks
it does, but having
teams.
said that, then they haven't got the men inside either when they break like that, so it can be counterproductive too, you know. Anyway, when they get back to the game, it's a lane ball, and
it looked a line ball for the O'Connells, but he gave it the Clans way, and young Corrigan lost the ball over there.
Dean Corrigan, and it's right across.
The Clans are dangerous when they're on the break, and they're breaking at speed.
They're breaking at speed, yeah. Yeah, they tend to hold the ball a lot around the middle, and they tend to play one to one another. But the only thing is that, thanks be to God, because of that, we have the extra man in defence. He's getting on form. He's getting a lot of the ball. He's winning a lot of possession, isn't he?
He is winning a lot of possession.
We just have
the extra man in there, and we have to make sure we use him. That's Conan McKeever, county man, JJ Quigley. There's McKeown on the ball now.
On the ball again, and
going for a score. Looks wide. Look, it's not. Snitchy has it. 50, it's it.
Is it?
It's not gone. It's not gone. Keith Wood's going to pick it up.
Keith Woods again. Keith's always in the right place at the right time.
Should give it out to Dean, but
yeah, he's out to Dean. And then Paul's come deep for that ball. Paul McKeever's come into his half-back line for that. Back to Dean. Dean has the ball, and he's looking at his options. Gets to the Paul McKeever. Paul's looking across him, puts it across to Stuart Osborne. Stuart Osborne has the ball. Stuart is looking his options. He's playing it, and it's a long kick by in. But again, there's nobody in there again. And it's sort of. It fell out of the game. It's happening on both sides, Ian, isn't it? You know, there's a long ball going in, but then because they're playing an extra man back, both teams type of thing, when the ball goes in,
sweeper's cleaning up.
The sweeper's cleaning up. That's exactly what it is. Oh yes. The Clans have the ball now. They still have the ball in the middle, and they're playing.
They have a lot of possession around the middle. The Clans around there, but we have the same coming up the other way.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
so
whoever uses the pass,
and whoever's able to take the score. Yeah.
Yeah,
that was Conor McKeever put that over. Conor McKeever, of course, he's been ever present, and has he in the county team in the last few years. He normally plays as a sweeper here. He wouldn't be featured massively in the scoring for a fellow who was originally a forward.
That's
but
right, yeah.
He still has a lot of ability, but he put that over nice. So only the ball's out against 3 points, short point, kick out to Jesse. Jesse has it. Jesse's going forward. He's only come back to the team in the summer, but he's one of these people is always fit. And it's into Robert. Robert is the ball. Robert is playing, and he's taking himself on. Yes. It's just breaking down. And Jackie's the ball. Jackie's looking left, right. He's putting Conor McGill. It's a high ball, and it's gone. No, it's gone to the left. It's gone to the left of the upright and gone wide.
5 or 6 wides.
That's 5 or 6 wides. What is it, Ian? We have 5 wides as against there. What?
Yeah, maybe 2.
5-2. It's 5-2 the wrong way around. That doesn't. But anyway, look, there's nothing in the game yet. The 3 points to do, they're set, and the conditions are poor, the conditions are bad, but the boys are trying all they can, and I don't think there's going to be very little in this game. Stephen Fitzpatrick, the son of the manager.
Peter Fitzpatrick from that's on the ball.
Yes, that looked like yes.
O'Connell's on the ground.
JJ Quigley's not too happy. JJ, that's the name of the game. If you tangle on the ground, that's it. It's a free again. You back to Keith Woods. Keith. Funny there's Keith back over to Stuart Osmond. The two of them actually would have played well. Stuart both of them played with the bars in the younger days. Keith a long time ago. Stuart, he's backing himself to take him on. He still has the ball. He's taking him on. And yes, Stuart, he's an intelligent player. He knows how to draw the foul out across to Dean. Dean puts the ball in now for Robbie. Robbie will just was he? No, it's a 50. Robbie Quigley, there's no doubt he's one of the most lethal finishers on the team. But just so far he hasn't got it. Has he?
In fairness now, though, with a wet ball, it does be a little bit hard on heavier to kick, but he's just not finding the range yet at the minute. But hopefully he'll find it in the next one. He's going to hit a 50 now. It'll be tough in the conditions like this. It is tough to hit a 50 from here.
What he's saying, when he's on his game, like 50s to him kicking over the ball, no problem. But then it's a different ball game here, probably when you're speaking about a fight, you're speaking about inclement conditions.
He put them over in a sleep, and he's on the ball now.
I'd just like to see him getting a score to settle the nerves, because he needs to get on the scoreboard, doesn't he?
Yeah, I wouldn't say Robert's too nervous now. The nerves should be gone at this stage.
Yeah, but it just gives you confidence too when you're scoring.
He's on the ball now.
He's on the ball. He's stepping up, and
he gets under. Looks short, but it's over the bar. Great score by Robert Quigley.
Great score, well done, Robert.
Brilliant score. He measured it well. I thought I was giving him. I doubted him there for a second, but I thought he hadn't enough on it. But he
You know, our Lord once sent to them doubters, you know, thou of little faith, why have thou forsaken me?
I don't know. Anyway, it's a draw match.
Yes,
The Clans win it again. Clans coming forward. They've always 3 or 4, but in fairness to O'Connell's, they've always 3 or 4 on the break too. Stephen Fitzpatrick on the ball now for the Clans. Look, cut out Dean Corrigan. Dean, don't lose it. That's a free out. Dean was probably small bit lucky, but he got.
It's not, having said that, Ian, it's not, you'd much prefer Dean to be playing up in a more forward position. I know he has to run around, you don't want him back at half-back line.
No, bags of potential, bags of speed, yeah, bags of speed.
Keith was
Keith, probably the opposite. No potential and not much speed, but a great stalwart. Robert Quigley has it in. Oh, I don't know. I think the Clans won down the sideline, but I don't know if he handled it on the ground. I just couldn't see properly, but it's a free out to the Clans. It's 3-3 now at the minute.
Bring it up the whole way, son.
3 out. Bringing it up now for Mountain. Oh, there looks to be a sub coming in now on the O'Connell's team. I see that Alan Brannan calling the referee. Sean Conley looks to be getting ready now. Son of former big Jim Conley, the full back of many and long years. Clans tack at speed now. Looking for JJ Quigley. JJ torn Salem. Salem still has him out on the other side. Comes in the other side. Oh, he overcarried the ball. Salem for a fight done very, very well there. Still 3-3. Tough scoring conditions for both teams now. They're finding it hard to find a range. Here's Big Conley, being a revelation. Being a revelation this year as former keeper.
Substitution on the O'Connell's team. Number 15, Sean Conley, replaced number 17, Dean Corrigan.
Dean Corrigan, unfortunately, has been pulled aside there. But and the same happened in the semi-final. He was taken off after 15-20 minutes, but he came back on. He scored 2 points. So who'll know? He could have a big say to play in this game. There's McGill on the ball, kicks it into. Unfortunately, Niall didn't make the run. The Clans coming again. Big Sean Cairns blocks the way. Fitzpatrick has it into big Ray McCabe. Billy Smith on the ball now. I expected him to more play. Keith Woods, probably should have went with his hands. Well done, Jack. He got well back and still there. Stuart Osmond should clear this now. Get a free, get a raw. Back out to Salem. He's not a lot of options in front of him. Not a lot of options. We're Vice, Jesse out wide, Keith out to Dean. Very far back we are. Rain seems to be subsiding here now in Dunleo. Great made. You have to make the ball stick, and Niall made it stick. Gives it out to Sid. Sid has him. He's been well marshalled now. We have to wait for the opening. We have to break them. We have to break them down. Niall has her. That's the ball now. If Dean puts it out the outside of the right, no, hurry the kick. Is it? No, wide. Unlucky. In fairness, the Clansman put a bit of pressure on the kick. Probably should have been a score from Dean, but not to be. Still 3-3. And the rain seems to be subsiding, Sean.
Yeah, I know it is. It's definitely the conditions.
There's not.
Well, the people that come out from stands, it's well enough to see.
There's not moving in any, and the tricolour on it. It's not a breeze.
Oh, beautiful.
It's warm. Great catch by Conor McGill. Brilliant mark.
And he's still running.
Has the ball. He started real well out to Conlon. Conlon will get this. Yeah. Niall gets it in through them. They're trying to hatchet him down, but they didn't get it. Back out to McGill. Back out to Niall. Bit far out. Comes in, not on his right foot. Oh. At the big Conley, no. Go on, Robert's going to pressurise. Clansman in the corner. Drowned it out by the crowd now. Back to Fitzpatrick. Keith steps up, makes it hard for Kevin Carroll. Probably good place to foul, in fairness. Probably with 8-9 minutes left in this first half, whatever. Yeah, it's all, it goes very quick finals. The bypass, yeah.
I know all about it. I played in 3 or 4 of them.
Good man. I only played in one championship final for the O'Connells myself, and that was a junior B championship final. And we were well bet that day. Blame Leslie and Rusty for that day. And Niall Conlon has it on his left, swings it over, looks to be a great score. Brilliant score, Niall Conlon. What about that, Sean?
Lovely, absolutely.
Very cultured left foot.
Very cultured left foot, yeah. Well, of course, what's the old saying, Butch? The cream always comes to the top.
Well, at the minute,
The cream
is on the top
yeah,
by 1 now.
1.4 points to 3. It's an intriguing game, it's an interesting game, it's a good game, it's a hard game. There's nothing won or lost, there's nothing got easy out of it. And it's back out there. And Sydney's been fouled, yes. I would fancy Robert now. I would hope Robert now. Fancy Robert to put this over now. It's what about? Is it 40 yards out? Well, it's less. It's well within his range. Anyway.
It's only about 30 yards out.
It's about 30 yards out. That was a bad clearance from the Clans, and it came to Sydney. And Sydney was the wily old fox. Sydney is. He knows how to draw.
He reacted quick.
Absolutely. Oh, so what do you think of this, Robert? He's taking it out of his hands.
Yeah, no, whatever he feels comfortable.
Yeah, well,
I fancy him to score.
Yeah, well, that's it.
If I was a betting man, I'd back him.
Well, we know you're not a betting man. Don't bring that in betting of a Sunday. Hold on a second.
Well over the bar.
And it's over the bar. Well done, Robert. Yes. Well done. As usual, right, if you were as accurate as horse, we'd be millionaires. Puts me in you. Well over the bar. So that puts it 5 points to 3. Where are we now in the first half, Ian? What have we left?
6 minutes left, Sean.
6 minutes left, and
roughly,
the O'Connells are winning by 2 points.
5-3, that's a foul.
Yes, it's a foul.
As I always say, it's a good place to foul there.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and absolutely. If you're going to foul in there, the Clans have the ball, and it's going forward now, and it's Mark McKeown. Mark McKeown has the ball again, and he got caught there. He got caught. Oh, yes, and Sydney. Yeah, there could be actually 2 fouls there.
Could be a yellow card here. Could be a yellow. Hope it's not a black. It could be a yellow.
I mean, James Clarkin's a very promising young player, but of course this is his first time at this level, and he's just getting it very hard.
He can back.
Oh yeah, I had James underage, under 10, 12, 14, very promising. Then he drifted out for a year or 2. He went away deep sea fishing, and thanks be God, he came back again, and he's been back ever present the last year or so, and he's a very promising player.
When he played under 14, he was probably the best in his grade in the county.
Absolutely, he was. Yeah.
He was brilliant.
But he's back. But good to see him back. But I'm just saying, this is his first time at this level now, and
he came back last year for a few tries, done a bit of training.
He's just he's on like potentially one of the best forwards the Clans have had in the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah,
it's just getting it hard enough to but once he just once he sticks to it.
And you're free for Noonan. What's it wide, left and wide?
Left and wide. It was a good. I mean, he got the range, but I mean it's one thing getting the range, but what's the old double rank? You need the range and the accuracy.
Yes.
So he had 50-50. He had 50, but that ain't enough. So the score still remains 5 points to 3.
Double for dough.
Just another we mentioned the other day, it's a very special day for everyone from Belgium, everyone that's here, and also not that you have players that could have been here. Few men come to mind straight away. You have Conor Culligan. Conor Culligan's over in Canada. Conor, when you're here, you get a copy of this. Yeah. Remember, we were taking a bit here, kid. If you had been over here, he's right away with Megan, and he would have been probably playing here today, Conor. And of course, another man that's over the other side of the world in full-back, ex-full-back. He's coming back next year. Correct and right, Conor Bone. So a big hello to Conor and a big hello to
Killian Brannigan,
and Killian Brannigan. On my own, Sean, he plays. Sean, there's a whole lot of them. But anyway, right, and it's
over. We're in.
Yes!
Sean Conley off the ground.
Yes, good old Sean Conley, yes!
Off the ground.
Off the ground. We nearly missed that. We missed that. Congratulating everyone. That's what he was put in there for.
Jackie went in and got the
dirty ball.
We got the break.
And that's what Conley was put in there for. That's what he was put in there for, to get the goal, and he's got it. And he's back into it again. We don't want to get too cocky or too confident, but that's a huge score. That's 1-5 to 3 points. Well done, Sean. And of course, Jack went in for the dirty ball. Yes, this O'Connell team, they know what it's like to play, they know what it's like to win. They've been there before, they've beat the Clans before. Hopefully they're going to do it again here now, but they really have they've put a bit of distance between them and the Clans now. 8 points to 3, that's 5 points in anyone's language, and 5 points in a day like today is a lot. You know, it is a lot, but still it's early doors, but it's going to put a lot of extra added pressure on them. And again, there's James Clark. I mentioned James. Good to see James getting his hand on the ball now and getting it out. Over to Salem. What do you say about Salem? He's Mr. Reliability.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah, he's a great chap.
2 years ago when Gus took over, Salem says, I'm not playing. And then next thing I seen him in one of the sports shops and buying new boots, and I said, that's the best thing. Back into Conley now.
And
Big Conley nearly got a hand to it.
Nearly got a hand to it again.
Probably better catching him there, and he might be fouled.
He put it this way, Ian, he's causing some havoc in there.
He's causing grief.
That's what he was put in there. That was good, with no harm. It was a very good move of the selectors, to get him in there with the high ball and the rainy conditions, slippery conditions.
With O'Connell's men are getting away on the line there, we're pushing up on the Clans kicking us.
Oh,
absolutely. Two bad kickouts. And
well
Jason
done,
sweeps up.
Jason. I mean, what do you say about Jason Carter?
We're wheeling him out back for the Kevin's game. First game back.
Yeah.
He's unbelievable. Like, you know what I mean?
And he's I don't know, I'm not going to call him a freak, he's not a freak, but he doesn't have to train. He's just as fit now as everyone.
Fit as a flea.
And it's all about brains too, for reading the game. He just reads the game so well. And we're back up now to Niall. Niall has it to Robert. Oh, holy God of Almighty! What do you say about that?
I said a little bit a few minutes ago, when he finds his range, he'll not stop. And that was a great score by Robert Quigley.
Even Benji at his best at Halley get that one, I have to say. So that's 1-6 now to 3 points. The Clans are coming out with it. Yeah, they have the ball, they're coming out, but they have to be rattled after that. The Clans, they definitely have to be rattled. I mean, Clans, we're not talking about that. No, hot favourites. Sorry if you're the pundits giving to O'Connell's any chance here today, but the one thing about the O'Connells, they have tradition, they have that old country style interest with people around the club interested in the club.
Yeah.
And they have them. They're a good set of fellas, the whole lot of them. Every one of them fellas, they're good set.
Without a shadow, they love the game. They'll work wonders for this club now. We're playing well now. Probably the Clans come into the game, are probably hot favourites. Now Paddy Power got it wrong at the start of the week. They had them the other way around. But at the minute, Paddy Power mightn't have got it wrong. But anyway, it's Billy Smith on the thing. It's 1-6 to 3 points. I'm making a minute of normal time left in the first half. Derek has his hands out. He's like a lord down there, Derek, with the wallet. That's looked short into Snitchy's hands. Well done. Gives it out to Clarkin. Easy, Jesse, easy. No, all through the hands. Jason back to Jesse. That's a free. Yeah, he was waiting for advantage. In fairness, he was waiting for advantage. Mark Newell probably shouldn't have went in. But anyway, Mark Newell has a chain around his neck. Probably shouldn't have. Cross or something what he has. Stuart Osborne on the ball. Gives it to Sid. Sid takes his time. Number 11 into Niall. Niall fouls. As I keep saying, I know I'm repetitive, but it's a good place to foul up there. When you're not winning the ball, it slows the game down. It takes everything back.
Ian, don't be modest. It's no bother being repetitive when you're saying the right thing. That's what it's all about. It's no harm to you.
Clans breaking out again. At the minute now, the O'Connells are getting everything right now. Probably miss on Jackie. Yes. Brilliant. Unlucky. Probably a bit unlucky. Jackie, don't get involved. Don't get involved. He's going to bring it up. That's 3 times ball being brought up.
There will be at least 2 minutes of additional time. At least 2 minutes.
Fourth official, Emmett Bone gets in. Conal McKeever, the county man, now has it. He's well marshalled. 2 or 3 around him. Back to Kevin Carroll. Oh, Stuart Daves in. Mark McGeown has it now. Nipper. Brilliant tackle by Jason. He's unlucky, but in fairness, the O'Connells are not letting the Clans settle at all on this at all. Just one. They had to just stand around him. He was going nowhere, Kevin Carroll. He was going nowhere. He can't take it up now. Stephen Murphy with the flag. The free has to come back from there. Didn't. Emma gets something on it. JJ Quigley. Oh, it's dangerous. He has it. Oh, is he not over the line? He's not over the line. He's over the line now. Has to be over the line now. The love of God. Free out.
It's not. No, it wasn't him.
That was Nipper McGeown.
Nipper McGeown,
yeah. He's getting a lot of ball, but in fairness, he hasn't been. It's not happening from at the minute.
The end result is not working. I mean, they've only
they've
only 3 points on the scoreboard at the end of 30 minutes. There's Stuart Osborne. Yes, he's drawn the foul. He's got a foul.
Looks like the first card of the game. Or maybe I missed one. Second card of the game. I'm reliably informed here. By Mrs. Glade Rangers. Mrs. Glade Rangers there to my right hand side, Claire McCardle. And Snitchy has the ball.
She's after saying to me, Specsavers for you on Monday. That's what that lady's after saying.
I have my glasses in my pocket. I need wipers. Snitchy has the ball now. Time should be up in the first half now. Back to Sally, through the hands into Snitchy. With plenty overlapping now. Keith Woods has it. Oh, well done. Very clever. Very clever by young Clarkin. Sid will draw the foul. Yeah, draws the foul. Very clever, Paul. I know you call me clever, but you are the man at the minute. Up to Niall. Jackie, go through. Yes! Oh, on his wrong side. And still has it. Unlucky. We still have it. If we get a score here now, it'll be unbelievable. Jackie's down. Yes, that's a free in. That should be. He should let this take us this free. He's getting a bit heated out there. Big McCabe is in the middle of them.
I'll tell you one thing, I'm only saying again, I'm looking down, I mean, they have a top heavy bench down in front of us. The manager, what is it, Mark McCann, the manager just
Mark McCann, first cousin of Declan Heights.
First cousin Declan, good man Declan.
Yeah.
And a big night done to play with Louth for years. He's protected base and Navan. And Val Andrews, what is Val Andrews? I'll tell you what Val Andrews was. He was the county, he was the
Louth county manager.
Louth county manager, and he was also the Cavan county manager.
He was indeed,
and he's only the second one, but I see them they're in the huddle here now, and they're definitely concerned, and rightly so. Well, boys, I'm sorry, we can't worry about them, can we? You know.
No, we can't worry about them. But in fairness, O'Connell's have done their job in the first half, and if this goes over, it'll be a real boost going into the lads. But no games ever won in the first half.
No, you're right. What to say about football? It is a game of two halves, isn't it?
An old cliche.
An old cliche, yeah. So is myself. Now, having said that, you much prefer going in leading by 6 or 7 points than down, wouldn't you?
No doubt.
But it does, like, we don't get confident or cocky, but it does, you'd like to take
Niall
touch in the
Conlon with
driving
the free.
seat. Yes, Niall Conlon. Niall, one and a half of the terrible twins. I mean, Niall, he just always delivers, Niall. On the big day, on the small day, and in the in-between days, himself and Jackie are ever reliable, ever present. And that's it, that's half-time now in the Louth Intermediate Championship. I'm going to hand you over now to Ian. Tell me this, Ian, what way do you see it? Give me your thoughts.
Well, the Cullen were 2-5 to a point up again, the Clans, in the first 10-15 minutes in the semi-final in Darver. And the Clans came back and beat them a point. And that day the Clans would have been outsiders, 3-1 outsiders that day, but betting means nothing. We're outsiders here today, and we're going in at 7-point lead. We're getting it right so far. We got all the big calls right, maybe a couple of scores, but the Clans, we wasted a few, but we wasted just as many. But at the minute, our men have to be very, very happy going in there. But there's nothing won or nothing done yet, Sean.
No, Ian, what more can I say? I think you've summed it up, Ian, as you normally do to perfection there. You've covered all the angles, and I'm not going to disagree with what you said is right. No, but what I would like to say is at the minute, they have put it all in. They have tried very hard, haven't they? Like, there's so many pundits weren't giving them chances here today, all these big names with the Clans, but they've really gone in, as you said. There's an old saying of yours, the dirty ball, but our fellas have really went in for the dirty ball here today, haven't they?
They did. When you go into second, when you get the ball, dirty ball, second ball, it's I know Rocker down through the years, there's over second teams and with first teams and whatever. If you win the dirty ball, and that's what games are won, and as Jack O'Connor, the Wiley Kerry man, says, inches win games. Like it's all the little things that win football games, especially finals. Little things, a sideline ball going our way, little things like that, Sean. But it's starting to brighten up here now again. Our lads are just getting off the field. They're all in together like one big happy family now at the minute, and everything's going well. I see an ex-player over there, ex-manager. I see Wayne Jacko McKeever talking to Niall, giving him a bit of words of advice.
Well, Jacko was naturally enough. Wayne was manager, of course, when they won in 2012, and I had the privilege of playing with Jacko in '76. Centre field at 2 of us, and we won the championship. So it comes around and goes around. Okay, folks, at this we'll take a little break, and we'll hand you over and get a bit of music from the band.
That's it.
And myself and Butch will go and do a little jig here. We're always very late in the field. All right.
I think I'm going for half.
Over and out of the minute. Thank you, folks.
Well done, sir.
There he is, look up.
Here we come back to the second half now. Are you there, Ian? Never mind talking to your old neighbour there from Reestown. Concentrate on the game. That lady there said me, she actually told me she helped her area. I don't know if she did a good job on the map. We won't go into that now at the minute. Anyway, okay, we're out in the second half now. The O'Connells were slow to come out, but I mean, you don't mind if it's slow to come out if the hit out of the traps as much as did in the first half. What is it? 7 points in. What way do you see it, Ian? Come on, call it, Ian. Don't sit on the fence.
I won't sit on the fence. I think if we go point for point with them, the Clans will have to come out. The Clans will have to come hard at us. If we go point for point, toe for toe with them, no man sent off, no goal, and we'll win this. But it's still a big half to be played.
Okay, thanks, Ian. Okay, the ball is broke straight away. The Clans are off, and they're on the attack. And yeah, James Clark, and he looked up for that and went out. Actually, no, it's just funny. It was a person that I was mentioning in the first half. He didn't seem to be in the game a lot, and he'll be watching it. And naturally enough, tomorrow with his dad Michael Bone and Uncle and all, Jim, Emmett. But in actual fact, although Emmett hasn't been on the ball an awful lot in the first half, as you so wisely told me, he was marking Kieran, Colin McKeever, and he was keeping him out of the game an awful lot. So he was doing his job very well. Now Jackie's the ball, and it's just out of Jackie's hands. So an awful lot depends on who gets the first score in the second half. If we can get the first score in the second half, Robert Quigley is holding him up, and Robert Quigley's holding him up. It's vitally important we can get the first score in the second half, and now the ball is broke. The Clans they're going forward. But it's Mark McKeown here. Mark McKeown has to go deep. Mark McKeown has to go deep. And I think Billy Smith, who's been by his good man, that's not going to catch out Stuart Runners. Billy Smith by his season is having a very quiet game. Now, just to mention that, folks, in the second half, there's 2 additions have come on. There's 2 replacements. Stephen Coleman has come in today. He's a young fella, 20 years of age, into the Clans, and also JJ Quigley has gone off, and he's been replaced by Leo Martin. Leo will be a wily old veteran anyway. We're not worrying about Leo. We're not worrying about them. We're on the break again. Beautiful across, yes. And Jason gets it, and Jason finds himself up. I mean, look where even with Jason played, he found himself, he's over the halfway line. But then Jason knows when to hold him, he knows when to play them. And the ball is going up, and it's going close. There's Emmett is. Yes, good man, Emmett. Well done, Emmett. I brought you luck there by mentioning the work you're doing there. He's after dispossessed this man, he played that lovely. Well done, Emmett. And he comes across here to the one and only Dean Stanfield. Dean puts a slight ball up. Yeah, he has it to Niall. Niall has his ball. He's jinking, he's turning, he's twisting. He's going with his left. He's taking 1 man on. He's taking 2 men on. He's taking 3. Puts it to Sydney. Sydney puts it back to Niall. Niall still has the ball. He's going. And he's broken. He still has. He's going forward. He wants to get that left on. He twists it with his left. And it's gone. It's gone over the ball. Yes, a beautiful. Oh, no, excuse me. Well, it should have been a point. It should have been a point, but anyway, the build-up was great. The execution just fell that wee bit short, but it's all about possession. If we have possession, if we are attacking all the time, if we are attacking, they can't score. Does that make sense, Ian?
We have the ball, they can't score.
They can't score if we have the ball. So we're happy with that. No.
Once again, the O'Connell's pushing up on the Clans kick out, making it very hard for the keeper to find a man. And once again, for the 3rd or 4th time, first in the second half, but done it twice or 3 times in the first half, hasn't found his man over the line or straight on O'Connell's man. O'Connell's really have this worked out well and are pushing up hard on them.
And let's be realistic, Ian. I'm only saying, let's give credit to the boys in the line, to Paddy Bates and to Derek. And Alan, of course, this is not happened by accident. This is not a fluke. This is happening in the training round. We saw Paddy Bates coming in we thought he was a teacher with a big board he had, but it's all paying off here now. This has all been played on the
just a bit devil advocate. Yeah, there's nothing won yet.
No,
but the boys are getting the right calls. They're calling the big calls, and they're calling them correctly is right. And that's what championship finals are all about. You have to get the calls, get the percentages, and get a small bit of luck. And so far, it's going for us some more. Niall making the ball stick as usual. Back to Stuart Osborne. Stuart having a good game. Stuart jinks in one way or the other. Going for the score here. If that goes wide, it's okay. Not a wide. In fairness, we had 2 into the keeper's hands in the first half and a couple of wides. If it was a draw match, we'd probably be giving out a bit. But it's gone, it's done and dusted, and we're back into the second half.
I'm only saying, if we kick a wide, so be it. But one thing you want to do is kill the ball. That's very important. So
again, my point, pushing up. Robert,
Robert just
slipped at the wrong time. But again,
Ian was saying,
pushing up on the Clans kick out. We're winning all of their kick-outs.
No, the Clans really are. There's such a thing. The terminology was to play with a packed defence, but at this stage, and I don't want to be getting carried away, they really are riled. They really are rattled. They haven't encountered anything like this before. This is the train known as the O'Connells, and they're coming at them at full blast.
Again, I don't want to keep reiterating about the Clans kick it out over the line again. That's 3 kicks in a row from the Clans keeper. But the O'Connells have to capitalise on it. Maybe the next score, get the next score. McGill on the ball. On to Stuart Osborne, having a horse of a game. Stuart into Connolly. Connolly has to make a stick. Didn't. Your man came out and played it well. In fairness, sometimes a flick is as good. Jackie on it. Will he keep it in? He does. Gives it back. Hopefully gives it back. It's a line ball. The Clans win a line ball.
Jackie's not too happy with that, but don't worry. Jackie won't fail for endeavour and for trying for enthusiasm, but it was out.
But when the O'Connells have the ball, the Clans are letting us have it in our barracks. The O'Connells are not letting them sit. It's a tough game to play for 60 minutes, but if it comes off, it'll be the job. but it's a tough game to play for 60 minutes. Again, the Clans are slipping all over the place. Jason Carroll should get this. Plays it off and very clever. Very clever.
I mean, that was incredible. That's like something you'd see in a Premiership game, but then he did play a lot of soccer. He just played the in-off him. And young Conor McGill has the ball. Conor McGill across now to James Clark. And James Clark, and he's growing with confidence as the game goes on. Initially he was... And Niall has the ball. Niall has 3 players around him, 4 around him, but he can still take them all. And Niall puts it across to his nephew, Robert Quigley, puts the ball in. Unfortunately, it just fell forward to Sydney, and Sydney didn't get it. Again, the Clans are building up. But the only thing about the Clans, they're building up, but they're building up slow. And it doesn't matter much to build up down there. You won't get any scores down there. So we can live with that once we get on behind the ball. The only thing is, this game, it is definitely going to take an awful lot of endurance, an awful lot of fitness. And for the next 25 minutes, this is where it's going to count. There's Jackie, yes. And again, as you so rightly said, if you are going to foul the opposing player, you foul him in his half, right, Ian?
Yeah, correct and right.
And at least when you foul him there, you get every opportunity to get your men back, get them into place, and the element of surprise is gone from their game once you have your men in position. Yes, and it's over the bar.
I just say that I don't think Des McDonald blew the whistle for the free, but Jackie was still arguing with the referee. Probably a silly free to give away, but that's the first point of the second half to the Clans. It's 1-7-4. I see a helicopter coming over. I think that's my sandwiches coming or something, my lunch or something. Leaving it off for me.
So just to let you know, so that's 7 minutes into the second half now is the first goal. I'll give a wee fella mine here, the car, the son, he's the timekeeper for the second half. I wasn't happy with the punch beside me here. Anyway, the Clans are now, there's no doubt it's a foul, all right. Stuart Osborne, it's been a foul, but unfortunately again,
we're getting caught sleeping.
Is that? Yes. Was that the subject? Was that Stephen Coleman?
Yeah.
I think that was Stephen Coleman. Now that's 2 points. So the deficit is now reduced from 7 points to 5 points, and it's 10 minutes into this. What is it? 10 minutes into the second half.
7 minutes.
Sorry. 7 minutes and 2 seconds, and they've reduced the deficit from 7 points to 5. So this is it. O'Connell's, they have to settle, they have to get back in the ball, they have to start scoring again, because you just can't lay back on your laurels when you read. And here comes just hard luck. Yes, a free out. Well done. Well done. Yes, good man. Dean went for that ball with conviction. Good man, Dean. Oh, he's been ever present at the club. He's playing 12 years. You know, I don't think he ever really got the credit he deserves. He's overshadowed a bit with Mark possibly, but Dean's a very, very good player. Yeah. Good centre field player. Gives it all the time. Gives it 100%.
Good player.
A good player.
He's found the magic age this year, 30.
30, yes. And you wouldn't know, he's going faster than ever. You know, he's been having a very good game here today. And once he holds the head and just keeps concentrating the football. What's happening now? There's no doubt the Clans are rattled at the minute with Dean. He's looking up and very intelligent now. Oh, beautiful ball in. Yes, he's checking, he has it. Yes! Lovely, Niall Conlon again. The other half of the terrible twins, unbelievable.
It was a great score by Niall, because he looked like he was in for a goal and he got crowded out. He slipped down and put it over his left. A great score. If we go point for point, we'll
and of course he took it from his first cousin. Wasn't it?
Yeah, not his nephew.
Sorry. I apologise for that. Not his nephew, his first cousin. Sorry. They're going forward. The Clans are just. Yeah, Fitzer had that ball and he gets it out, and he's covered. He's still. The O'Connells we've got people back in numbers, but there could be a break up here. Is it? And it's falling short. No, I thought it was out. It's still in play. Emmett Bonia. He's harrying him. He's hassling him. And again, no. What can he do? He's harrying him. He's hassling him, and he draws the foul. But again, it's come back to what is it? It's 6 points. So we went 7 points from 7 to 6 to 5, and it's now back. It's the 6. And now it's a free into Clans. What is it out? 30 yards, Ian?
No,
it's 25 yards out on the left. Yeah, it's a 14.
15, say, but
it's very scoreable.
Very scoreable.
Yeah, that's Billy Smith. Wide. That is a crucial wide. I don't know, maybe... I mean, it just shows you...
That could have a big bearing on this game now. That's
I agree.
from a very experienced player, Billy Smith. He ballooned it wide, absolutely ballooned it. Could be a very crucial play in this game now. Since he's going to settle it down now, we have to get the ball back into the hands again. You have to get Geal on the ball. He's playing her well. Emmett Bourne probably let Conor McKeever draw the foul. Geal out on the ball. When there's no, just goes over the line. And in fairness, that's one of our first kickouts that we've lost. We're winning kickouts, for our own kickouts and their kickouts. That's it, 70-30 in kickout stakes to the O'Connells. O'Connell squeezing them out. Paul McKeever gets unlucky. Emmett gets back the other side of him. Jackie fouls. Good place to foul though. Clans built from the back again. Through Fitzer. Robert Quigley in on him. Third man tackle, I thought there. No. That's a free, referee. I thought no free given. Mark nearly gets in. It's a line ball. It's a line ball to the O'Connells. O'Connell's weathering the storm well now. The Clans have to come at us, but we're well on top at the minute. The Clans again letting us have the ball. Dean lets it through his hands there. Just hope we don't get it. And Stuart, I just hope we don't get a little bit of complacent. But we're playing well. The Clans letting us have the ball the whole time there. Jason kicks and a great kick. Oh, Emmett didn't make it. Conley has to make it. Conley gets down. Big Conley gets down. No free. Stephen Fitzpatrick on the ball here. The Nipper McKeown drives the Clans forward. Sean Cairns comes across. McKeown struggling to get around him. In fairness, Sean the Bear Cairns doing her well, keeping them well out. In fairness. There's Paul Gorgie as he's known as. Into Nuala, puts it wide.
I'll tell you one thing, I'm just saying, definitely the Clans are rattled because there's two scoreable chances. Yeah. And they seem to pulling the ball as if, I don't know, they're getting edgy. They realise it's not happening at the minute. They're getting on the ball, but they can't seem to feel what they're soaking it all up and they're letting them come at them and they're actually just goading them into making mistakes.
I think we're just lacking a little bit of bite now at the minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, it's still
I know we're 6 points ahead.
We're 6 points in front.
But
where are we now into the second half? 13 minutes in. So we're almost midway through this. Good man, Sean Cairns. Yes. They don't come much bigger or stronger than Sean Cairns. He puts it up to Jackie. Jackie's one of his trademark runs. He has it. Mr. Fitness was having, he puts it into Emmett Bourne. Emmett has the ball. Emmett's carrying forward. And Niall's looking for Emmett. Emmett looking into Niall, yes. Niall's looking with his trusty left over the bar, yes! Absolutely lovely. Emmett Bourne has come alive in the second half. He played a lovely 1-2 there with Niall. Niall is full of confidence, full of skill, full of ability. He called that ball and Emmett put it when he put it over the bar.
Again, the keeper, a bad kick.
Yeah, right, you're absolutely right.
There's an awful bearing in this game.
Yes.
Unlucky. Dean Stanfield, very unlucky there.
Yes, now, I mean...
But we're not reacting, we have to react quicker, we have to get back.
Jackie, this is 15 minutes to go. It's still, what is it? It's 7 points. But the one thing we wouldn't want now is a major.
Billy Smith.
We know what they're looking for.
That's brilliant block.
Yes, brilliant block. We know they're going for goals. And it's going to be very hard to put a goal against Stuart Reynolds. Yeah, James Clark. Now, James had you probably call it, for, he had the nervous enough first half, but he's really come into his own. In the last 5 minutes of the first half, he got involved. No, he didn't. No. James is a top-class player in the making, and this is his first, and he's only he's 21 years of age. His 21st was too late, actually 2 months ago. You didn't ask me the 21st snitch he did in 1999, but we let you off. Maybe you don't know me as well as snitch he did. Okay, you're forgiven. And is that, yes, wide again. It's not happening for them, what can we say?
I don't mind that. No, Billy Smith can hit them wide all day, that's grand.
And what were you saying there, Billy? Don't be a hero. That's a nasty one. You shouldn't be saying that. I know, I'm only saying that. No. We're
We'll take that. This is Robbie Curran.
Yeah. Jerry Curran's son.
Yeah. Coming in for the Clans now. I don't know who'll come off.
I think he was.
Robbie's a good player, very promising player. Play a bit loud on the ridge. But
and I see Niall O'Donnell, I see him calling another sub, so they're getting
Clans emptying the bench here. They have to do it now. There's 15 minutes to go, roughly 15 minutes to go here.
And 7 points in it.
7 points in a 1-9-5 here in Parkerbury in
Dunleer.
Dunleer.
Final of the
Intermediate
2007 Intermediate Championship.
Here's Mark Newell on the ball again. Mark Newell. Oh, and Emmett slipped at an important minute. Leo Martin's in. Leo Martin still has the ball. It's a free in. Probably they'll take that, but to put
You can live with that.
Yeah, they can live with that now.
Live
To
with
put
that.
6 in it.
Yeah, okay, there's
Still a lot of big calls in this game left now. I see a few of us. Robert going down, a wee bit of
Substitution on
cramp.
the Clonaghill team.
Sub
Number
in,
8, Robbie Curran. Replace number 20, Conor Noonan.
Conor Noonan, he came in at the start. It wasn't on the original team. Been replaced by Robbie Curran. Billy Smith now with the ball in his hands. He'll hardly balloon this one wide. You never know. As long as he doesn't balloon it into the net.
the one thing we don't want in now.
We don't want to give away
we don't,
goals.
we don't want a major. If you give away a major, you're in serious trouble. And just hopefully, but that's going to be very hard to put by a man like Stuart Osborne.
Over the ball.
Just
196.
Just mention on the team, a special word has to be mentioned with Stuart Osborne, or excuse us, we know Stuart Osborne's good also, the longevity of Stuart. When you take, in 1999, he went out and got 2 goals from a penalty, 2 goals he scored, in goals, 2 penalties he scored. That was 99. And when you look at that, what is it, 18 years ago, and he's still going strong. He's played in every position on the field. There is no doubt, there is no player in O'Connell's has ever give more service at such a high level as him. But anyway, back onto the game again. Good boy, Emmett. Emmett has the ball. Well done, Emmett. Emmett puts it up to Jackie. Jackie puts it up to Conor McGill. Conor McGill has the ball, and he's taking a hard knock, but he still has it. Conor has it on to Jackie again. Jackie's looking for the ball. He puts it back into Conor McGill. Conor McGill. It's a low ball. He just didn't get his trajectory on it.
No, don't let them out.
So they have to keep the ball in there. They have to keep it in there. And very hard luck there. No, there is no doubt O'Connell's are giving this everything. They're going 110%. They're tackling, they're hurrying, they're hassling. They're doing everything. There is no doubt the Clans are very, very badly rattled here. I mean, who could have envisaged this? There's positively, without getting carried away, O'Connell's are much the superior team in the field at the minute, Ian. Am I right?
By a long way.
By a long, long way. But they're really giving it their all, and we've just had one substitution of O'Connell's team. That was young Dean was replaced by Sean Connolly. Sean Connolly came in, and he came in. What did he come in for? He came in to get a goal. What happened? He got a goal. So you have to say the selectors on the line, you know what I mean? They're doing a very good job the way that the team positioned and the tactics they've employed by the team. They're all working at the minute, but still we can't get carried away yet. There's another, what's left in the game yet? Are we midway through the second half? Where's my timekeeper? Is he gone to sleep? 18 minutes gone, 12 minutes to go. And it's high, and it's gone to the right, and it's gone wide. What would you see? They're frustrated. The defence is not happening. They're kicking from distance. They're kicking short.
In fairness, the O'Connells are frustrating them. Like we're making them play like that. We're making them kick from distance. They hadn't a one-on-one, thank God, so far. Hopefully they won't have a one-on-one on the keeper. We're getting all the calls right. We're getting all the kick-outs right. But hopefully they don't get out. If we keep the goals out, we'll win this. We should win this now.
I agree with you.
12 minutes left. We should win it now.
Jackie gets it.
But nothing's ever there, Stuart. And I think if we get enough ball into the boys, Stuart on the run now. If Niall can get free, there's Robert on the bounce. This should be a score.
Post.
Off the bar. Sean Connie didn't read it. And a good place to foul again. I keep saying that, but.
Substitution on the Clonaghill team, number 9, JJ Quigley.
JJ Quigley back in, he's on a yellow.
Kevin Carroll,
who originally wasn't on the original squad as well, he started as well.
That just shows you, I'm only saying that just shows you the frustration the Clans are in. JJ Quigley started off, he's a stalwart. He was over half time, and now he's back on with 15 minutes to go. The Clans are trying to build up at the back again, but hopefully the O'Connells, they have it covered.
Robbie Corn on the ball.
Yeah, Robbie Cornell's on the ball. Well done. Well, absolutely. Sail him again over to Jackie.
Draw the foul.
Draw the foul. Sean Cairns. Sean across to James. James across to Jackie. There goes Jackie. You come home late and you come home early, Jackie, when you're in the army, when you're walking, when you're running. Sometimes you don't come home at all, but when he starts running, he really runs. There is some engine to Jackie. Some engine. Yes, Paul McKeever has it. Paul's looking for his options. Paul puts it across to Robbie. Robbie's looking. Stuart Osborne's looking for it here, but he puts it across to Conor McGill. Conor McGill is the ball. Yeah, Conor's running. He's jinking. He kicks it in. A beautiful ball. That's into Jackie. Oh, fabulous. No. A terrific build up there again. No, they're doing everything right. Are we into the last 10 minutes? Sorry. 20 minutes. But I know it's never your strong point at school, but if there's 30 minutes and there's 20 minutes gone, how long is to go? Yes, you got it right, 10 minutes to go. We're all right.
13 or 14 minutes gone.
I'm only joking, Ian, I'm only joking. If I had half your brains, I'd be a millionaire.
If I was meant to have money, I'd have it long ago.
You'll have when you grow old like myself. Okay, and here, Nanny, we're booking the ball up again and it's coming out here now, Ian.
Again, we're standing, we're not
We're
Dave.
standing, no, not Dave, they're doing it well, they're standing off, yeah. James Clark, James, yeah. No, they're having their options, they're standing back off the man, they're holding it back, they're not jumping in rashly. Yeah. No, we're in now, Ian. We're into the last 10 minutes, and it's 12 points, 6 points in it. So midway through it's moving towards through the second half, and they're still doing things right, O'Connor. They're still have the upper hand, but just the one thing you don't want is a goal. A goal would be just a complete killer, but hopefully that won't happen. They have the Clans, yes, and it's over the bar, so that brings it down to 5 points. Nipper McKeown, I mean, he's missed an awful lot in the first half. And the funny thing is, in the last game, 2012, in the last 10 minutes, Nipper McKeown was going through, and he thought he was fouled. It would have been a penalty, it could have been a goal. But the O'Connells are his Achilles heel, they're his jinx team, and thanks be God they are, but it didn't go through anyways, in the veteran stage of his career now. And I see what is it, Ian, is that big Sean Connolly now, he's moving around the middle a wee bit too. Well, of course, that's it. Gaelic, well done. Sean Cairns has it. Sean out to Conor McGill. Conor McGill puts a lovely ball in for Niall. Niall is the ball. Niall's taking on his man. He's going to his left. He's going to his right. He puts it on to his little mate Jackie, and Jackie puts it over the bar. The terrible twins have struck again. I'm proud to say I had him. I started off the career when they were under 8, 10, 12 and 14, the two boys. And what did your man say on television? Didn't they do well? Well done, boys. The ball has come out again. And Paul McKeever, Sydney has it. And Sydney puts it across to Jackie, and Giles! And Jackie's after looking over at Niall. Ian, Jackie's after looking over at Niall. You know what he said? Anything you can do, I can do better. Jackie, don't be bumming, but maybe he's right. Great score, Jackie. That has put daylight between them. Go ahead, Ian.
111 7 points. There's about 7 minutes to go. That should put us in control. We pressure them to kick out again. Again, the Clans try to go. There's 2 against 1 here. We should win this. We don't. Clans have it now. JJ is only after coming back on. Dean goes over. Should have put him over the line, but he didn't. Oh, shite. We don't want to let them in for a goal. Mark Newell drives hard. Free in.
It's not inside the area, is it? No.
It's not inside the area, no. Oh, it's a bit of a scuffle. Oh,
there's a bit of a shamazel.
There's a shamazel here. Jason Carroll, stand up. There's no one knock Jason about. See Paul having a go. The Clans are getting knocky.
Don't want that. We don't need that.
The Clans are getting out. The ball's in. He didn't take it. The referee blew. Thank God it didn't. He would have put it over the bar on here. He would have put it wide maybe. But the Clans are getting a wee bit dirty. I don't know if anybody ever called that before, but...
We won't make any comment, will you? No. We won't say that. They're getting frustrated. That's a nicer terminology, and they're getting frustrated. But what can we do? We can't do anything about that. Why are the Clans getting frustrated? It's very simple. The game plan is not working out. The O'Connells are out playing them in every sector of the field, and what can we do? That's life. That's the way it is. But anyway, at this stage, they do realise what? They need a major. The Clans need a major to win this. And what's a major? A major is a goal. And hopefully that's not going to happen. We're into now. Where are we, Carl? 6 minutes to go. Me timekeeper, Carl. Carl's come over all the way from Longford at a massive expense to do timekeeping. And you see the man up beside him, yeah, Rory King, who's always looking down on people, and today he's on their own level. Okay, never mind adjusting. Get back to reality and normality. Where are we now? Billy Smith. Billy, don't be a hero. Is he going to try and be a hero? No, he just goes for the point. And we're now into that's reduced to the ward.
Andrew Duffy coming on.
Andrew Duffy. Drew Duffy. He's another. He's in there.
Ex-Dundalk and Shamrock Rovers.
He's ex-Dundalk and Shamrock Rovers. Can I say something? Is there no end of your knowledge? Is there anything you don't know about the game?
Jimmy McGee wouldn't know.
What? No, Jimmy McGee. He had a different colour hair than you. And I don't think he had much more hair than you, but he had a different colour. Anyway, only joking. We're back into the last 5 minutes now, hopefully. And it's 6 points between the teams. Stewart gets the ball. It's come out to the middle. It's dropping. And yes, Dean has gone down. Has Dean been fouled? No. Robbie Curran has got the ball. Robbie Curran has put on for the Clans. And yes, Jackie's put the dirty foot in and he's got it. He's playing his heart out. Jackie always does that. He's jinking, he's turning, he's twisting. Jackie puts it on to Stuart Osborne. Stuart still has the ball. And it's... All right, okay. No, don't. Oh, we look at folks. Well, we don't want this. We don't want any... Okay, it's a game. We know both teams want to win it, but we want to finish with 15 players. At the end of the day, we are playing all the football here, so we don't need. I mean, if you want, no, that's the word. If you want boxing, you can. Or if you want that, what is UFC? You can go like McGregor. But we're a football team. We're not into that, so we'll stick to what we are good at. Ian, what's that? Playing football. That's at the minute. Here comes Mark. Dean, the yellow's got a Dean. I see Mark. Mark, his big brother, is shouting and telling him what to do. Drew Duffy.
Number 18, Drew Duffy will replace number 14, Mark Newell.
What does he put in? He's putting him in trying to get a goal, is it?
Yeah, he'll try and get a goal. He used to be the free taker.
He was the free taker, Ian, yeah.
Good lad.
No, we're into the last. I mean, this has been unbelievable. Yeah, what do you say about O'Connell's? No, seriously, what do you say about them? They're written off. They're down. They look down and out, and they come back and they come back, and there you do it again. But again, brilliant credit. We want to give all the credit here to the players. Yeah. Oh, I better not say too much the last minute, mister. Goodbye, Conor. And yeah. It's all right. He's been brought down. Conor McGill. He's having a very good game. He's been fouled out.
Conor drew the foul down. We just play it simple now. We have to hold the heads, don't get involved, and we'll see the game out with 4 or 5 minutes to go. And whatever he adds on, they have 4 or 5 subs on. O'Connell's have 1 sub on at the minute. Paddy Bates busy telling his men to keep the heads. Conor McGill there, very involved. Had a horse of a game. Again, we didn't see him for most of the start of the season, but back when it counts. The Clans have her now again. Going forward, Stephen Fitzpatrick on trying to make things happen, kicking it long now. This should be comfortable to deal with. Should go all the way wide. Snitch, you'll see that out. Take his time, go down, tie his lace or something, or do something. But Sean, see 4 or 5 minutes now. We should see this out now.
Yeah, no, I think
6 points ahead.
6 points in front. We're here in Dunleer in the final 2012. Who'd have envisaged this? Go back 3 months. We're getting it hard to feel the team. I actually remember here at a challenge game before the championship, and we had only 18 players. But as my mother used to say, Lord of Mercy, years ago, nothing succeeds like success. And when the boys got on the roll, it just rolled and rolled and rolled. And thanks be to God, we have 15 out there and we have 15 of a panel. That's what it's all about. You want to give the credit to Ian. To all these boys are coming up and they're making these boys work and stretch, the whole lot of them. And the boys back in the middle, the Clans are on the ball now. It's in the Drew Duffy. Drew is his first taste of the ball. He's going forward. He's going to get it hard to get by Jackie. Good man, Jackie! Yes, Jackie getting up the big Sean Conley, and it's been blocked down. Yes! It's a free up. Don't worry about that. And I'll tell you one thing, this is going to be great. We're going to be back in the senior championship. We're going to be back in the senior championship.
Keep the goals out, Sean.
Yeah, no, I understand. Sorry, no, don't count your don't count the chickens before they're hatched.
That's a good place to fail again.
No, you're right.
Well done, Stuart Osborne.
Yeah.
Again, they're trying the big one.
They're trying the big one.
That's the mistakes now from the Clans.
Yes. Jackie again. Lovely ball. Come on, Dean. A lovely ball up now to, yes, come on, good boy, Niall. Yes, Niall's going down. He still has it. He's deadly, Niall. He's great. He just keeps going. He keeps going and going and going. He puts a lovely...
Good ball to Stuart.
And Stuart gets it, and it just fell short. But again, the amount of work he did to win that ball, he shouldn't have won that ball. 30 seconds normal. So where are we now? There's going to be 4 or 5 minutes injury time. I'm told by my timekeeper here the time is 30 seconds to go. What extra time will it be, Ian?
It'll be 4 or 5 minutes.
4 or 5 minutes.
Plenty of subs on, so it'll be 30 seconds for each sub.
I know, okay, I understand.
It's just the referee confirming there.
Well, you'd imagine what would you call it? I know I'm not being disrespectful to the Clans, but you often hear the miracle of Fatima. There's hardly going to be a miracle here. 3 minutes, good man, Ian. You're not just a pretty face, Ian, I'll tell you that.
I understand these things.
Ah, you do. You've been around the block too much. Well done, Stuart.
3 minutes of additional time.
Correct and right.
These 3 minutes of additional time.
No, we just have to hold out now. We just want to finish with all our numbers. We want to hold this ball. We want to hold this together for the last few minutes. This is a momentous occasion for O'Connell, for the club, for the mentors, for the footballers, for the supporters, the whole lot of them. The club is actually in 1929. I hope I'm going to be around that to me. And they're going to be celebrating 100 years in 1929.
Well, you're not here in 29.
Oh, no, not 29, 2029. Don't be at me, will you not?
I thought you were here in 29.
Yes, Stuart comes out. And Dean has it. Conor McGill again. Conor McGill is ever present. He's very fit. He's running. He's taking them all. He still has the ball. He still has it. He's still going forward. He's still going forward. Lovely. Just hard luck there, yeah. No, but don't worry. He probably touched the ball on the ground, but it was a terrific run of Conor McGill's. They're coming forward now again, and the Clans have it. JJ Quigley's back on.
No goal, Jason.
No goal. Well done, Sean Cairns. Sean Cairns, you know something, son? You reminded me of Rob Towney, the way you got that ball. You could get your full back position in the Ireland rugby team. Never mind O'Connell's. Jackie's gone in.
Foul him.
Foul him, Jackie. Pull him, foul him. Yes, the referee has his hand up, but he's letting it all. He's letting play go. Drew Duffy is on the ball. Drew is after going on. He's on the ball. It's going forward. The Clans have it. They're going forward. And yes.
It's okay.
Was that Emmett that took him down there?
Emmett took him down.
Emmett took him down. That was a good foul, yeah.
Once we stay on the line.
Once you stay on the line. No, Emmett's come into this game an awful lot in the second half. He really is. Emmett has been ever present. In actual fact, remember Emmett only about 6 or 7 years ago he was up co-presenting here along with a great chap, Emmett. And he's a chap, you put him on where? You put him on in the backs, the forwards, he goes, he does. He just plays his game, he doesn't get on with the game, wherever he's told to play, he plays. No lip or nothing out of him. That's what it's
his father was telling me this morning in the pub that he was a bit nervous. Very nervous last night, a bit nervous, but he didn't show his nerves out there today.
And just on that, just before we finish too, definitely a special mention for Conor Bone over there in Singapore, and Conor Culligan, and Killian Brannigan, and all. These are all our players, these are all our mates.
And Sean, your own son.
Yeah, the whole lot of them, but you know, that's what it's all about. And Ronan Culligan, all these boys.
Thomas Chute in America.
Exactly.
Thomas Chute.
Thomas, you have it all, Ian. They all love me. And just to let them know, boys, you're not forgotten over there. Myself and the Butch, you're foremost in our minds. This is what it's all about. It's all about the players out there. It's all about the community. And it's all about the ex-players.
It didn't work out. It's a wide ball, 50. No, it's a 50.
It's a 50, is it? But that's what it's all about. So just to let you know, boys, all over the world, we're thinking about you here today. Is that right, Ian? Yeah. Where? Sorry. Ian Shark, are you be correcting again with this neighbour of yours? I think you are unbelievable.
You can't beat Late Rangers woman.
You can't beat a Late Rangers woman. Yes, Snitchy again.
It's coming out.
And
another 50.
It's a 50. No,
Surely the God, he has to blow it up.
He has to blow it up now soon, and I'll tell you one thing. What does it mean? It means the O'Connells are going to be the intermediate champions for 2012.
Back and senior. I told you we worked the plan last year when we got them relegated.
It's Stalwart boy, your man, Joey Kelly, the one and only Joey. And Joey, see his brother down, Frank Kennedy. Frank played in 76 with it. He was one of the best men at fisting the ball I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, the ball is coming out now, they still have it. Sean Cairns, Sean's having it. Well done to the O'Connells. I see Tom Chute, I see them all running out. It's a lovely scene to see each and every one of them. Good man, Butch, I never heard you as loud in my life. And a special big cheer from Brazil. No, it's great. Look, Ian, that's what life's about. It's great to be part of the community.
It's unbelievable. Absolutely brilliant. I'm delighted for every O'Connell's member in this place, all the supporters, the management. Well done to Paddy Bates, Alan Brennan, Derek Walsh. Well done to every player, every last one of them. Down to a what an achievement. We came today as big underdogs today, but big underdogs have won the watch, as the fella says. We're the champions again. champions allowed. We put 6 points in the league with our champions here today, Sean Geaney. It's absolutely incredible.
Now, fair dues, Ian, thanks. I enjoyed the crack here today. It's just great to be doing a wee bit of a part of. So hopefully, boys, when you're watching this game tomorrow and the next day, don't slag us. We're only having a bit of crack, but it's not about us. It's about the game. It was a fabulous game, and hopefully this picture's going to be, the video will be there for posterity. And we're just, at this stage, we're probably going to let the presentation take place. I see our video man behind us, he probably wants this back. And I'd say, look, I'm only saying, on behalf of myself, Sean Geaney, and I'll let Ian talk for himself, it's goodbye and good luck. And the only thing I'd say is this, thank you kindly. There's the lovely lady saying enjoy your night. Hopefully Ian will be back again here next year, doing a commentary on the senior championship final.
Yeah, well, it'll be enjoyed, I hope. All the senior finals will be enjoyed, but it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant for the chairman, David Neesey, his first year as chairman, I think. All the committee, brilliant. I see them all out there, champions. Well done to the O'Connells. It's absolutely incredible. It's absolutely incredible, O'Connell. Absolutely momentous day. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant.
Okay, so folks, that's it. Good night and God bless. Thank you very much. Thank you. All the best. Thanks.
That's a great pitch, site.
Got it?
Yeah.
And we come back.
You hear me? Huh? I'll deal with it too.
The County Geal, on behalf of the Louth County Board, I'd like to congratulate Lance and O'Connells on getting to today's final, our intermediate final, and on a good competitive game played in very difficult conditions. Can we show our appreciation for both sets of players, please? Commiserations to Clonagale. It's always disappointing to lose a county final, but I know with all the good work that's going on in your club, it won't be too long before you'll be back here again. But today belongs to the O'Connells. I congratulate you on your fine win here today. And I wish you all the very best as you go on to represent Louth in the Leinster Club Championships. Well done, lads. Just before the presentation, I'd just like to extend my appreciation to a number of people, to our sponsors, CTI Business Solutions, and I'm delighted here to be joined on my left by Billy Lawler representing the company, and we're very grateful for your continued support of Louth GAA. To our referee here today, Des McDonald and his team of officials, well done. And can you show your appreciation for the Lunlair Club for their kind hospitality and the fine preparation as well. And finally, to all our county board officials and volunteers who helped put the day together, a very big thank you. The first order of business today is the CTI man of the match as chosen by the media, and it was a difficult decision, but the CTI man of the match is O'Connell's number 5, Jackie Agnew.
Hey, you can breathe now.
I have here before me the Seamus Flood Cup. Seamus Flood was a former Louth County Board Chairman, and he was the first Louth Chairman of Leinster Council. First presented for the Intermediate Championship in 1978. 39 years later, I'm delighted to present the O'Connell's captain, Stuart Reynolds. Well done, Stuart.
It's a little bit. Left it, Philip!
Too long. A few thank yous. I want to thank the Leo firstly for the pitch. It's in seriousness and fair play to them. Done a great job. Also the county board. They've done a lot of things for me and this club. So we thank you as well as that. Right? And our own team, lads, we did difficult start of the deal. We put, as Nathan's always used to say, we put the shoulder to the wheel and we got there. Thank you, Derek, Alan, Paddy, Dylan, whoever is in the backroom team. Wayne Keeper trained us last 2 weeks. Unbelievable training. Wayne Keeper's done analysts for us. Thanks very much, lads. We appreciate it. I'm telling you that now, we appreciate it. I've been for a long time, lads, and this is the best feeling I've ever had. Just another quick thing, the fans. I've been in the lot of finals myself. I've lost 2 and won 2 now. To everyone, you keep going. You've a great club out there and keep going. You get here one day. Just keep on going. 3 cheers there for fans. Let's go, party! Let's go,